In the 5th round, Hack, Brill knocked him down.
Yeah.
Crowd went bananas.
Yeah.
He stood over top of him like Ali did Sonny Liston in that second fight. And I just got finished telling him that. But you were yelling in the corner. What were you telling him while he was standing over top of the guy, you know, after he knocked him down?
Trying to tell him, stay in the neutral corner, you're going to get disqualified. Bro got an old school, what'd you say? He just got an old school temperament. So he just trying to get right to it. Bro was a street fighter. Yeah. In the streets, it ain't no break. Ain't no 8 count. You know what I'm saying? So he's standing over top of the guy like you're a victim. Like, bro. There's only one way to make him be a victim is to get back to the corner, let them hurry up and call time again, and you go back out there and finish it. I was mad about that, but I had to keep my cool because we got one more round, you know what I mean? But
he closed the show pretty strong.
Yeah.
Was you impressed with it, or do you know what you got? A lot of trainers who got the young fighters, you know, up and coming, sometimes they don't see what they really have until they get into a big fight like this right now. Yeah. Did you already know what you got in Brill before this fight, or you discovered it in this actual fight?
I knew what Brill was when I first seen him, before he even came to me, when I first saw him. The thing is, making him believe. At the same time, I was impressed. Because I'm impressed with anybody who get in the ring and give it their all. It don't matter who it is. Don't matter how many rounds. Because that show life. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you hear about a person trying to kill somebody and they put up a fight before they go. Or they even put up so good of a fight, they rearrange the situation. You know what I'm saying? So I was impressed, of course, because, I mean, we fought his heart out. Fought his heart out in front of everybody. And but at the same time, I know what he is. He got to believe it, though. You know what I mean?
I got to ask you 2 questions. They're very controversial. Yeah. One of the things I like about you, Greg, you shoot from the hip, you keep it all the way 100, and I know you're not going to stop doing it in this interview.
Yeah.
Let's start with the scorecards first.
Yeah.
One of the judges scored it 54 to 57 in favor of Torch, even though he got knocked down. Yeah. This was a split decision. Yeah. The crowd seen, you know, the unanimous verdict that we saw, but of course, the judges had it as a split decision. What was your take on that?
I mean, to be honest, man, you talking about one of the kings of the B-side. One of the other kings is right there. That shit is ugly. And tonight it was ugly, but they eventually got it right. But it's bad for boxing because you could start some wild shit, man. Some shit could happen, man. Because people take this shit so serious. And I don't mean just people as in, you know, the fans, like, I mean, but the fighters too. They take their career serious, man. So if they was to do that, I might have lost my job. You know what I mean? I don't want to do that. But I knew we won that fight. You know what I mean? And when I heard that scorecard, I said, whoa. I'm like, dang, they trying to play with us. You know what I mean? But I knew they was gonna make the right decision.
And this was, and like I said, coming in as the B-side, we also saw something else. I have to get your take on it. The second thing is the glove sizes. Yeah. Glove sizes look extremely different as far as Torch being the A-side, being the promoter's guy, so to speak. Yeah. His glove looked fresh, new. They just look different compared to what Brill had on. What was your take on that when you first seen the difference in the gloves?
I knew, listen, man, in this game, you got to try to get advantages, right? Especially when you know you're up against the real thing. I knew it was going to be something. When I saw them bright, shiny red gloves, I knew what it was. But at the same time, I ain't want to make no deal about it before the fight, because Brill, the type of guy, you can't throw him off easily, but if he think it's something that count, he gonna be like, whoa. You know what I mean? So I didn't even mention it. I take the gloves they gave us. I fought in those same gloves before. I know what they feel like. I knew what it was, but I know what I got, so I wasn't even worried about it. But that's that's what comes with boxing. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go up against the machine sometimes. We went up against the machine and we did what we had to do.
Yes, you did. Look, Greg, everybody loves you on YouTube. The ones that don't know you, but they might see this interview. Where can they find you at on social media and your YouTube channel, man?
I mean, on social media, Greg Hackett 86 on Instagram, Greg Hackett 215 on X, aka Twitter, Greg Hackett on Facebook, and on YouTube, GHB TV with a period on the end.
Got you. Thanks, Greg. I always tell you this, and I always tell the people this. They already know. You're definitely one of my favorite coaches. And it's my guy, man. Thank you, man, for the interview. Always a pleasure, big dog.
For sure.
Yes, sir.